There's a temptation that CEOs have when they're looking at an aggressive growth goal. They're seeing an opportunity to scale and they're gearing up for growth to add, to take more time themselves, get busier, take an extra meeting, work longer hours, for their team to be more productive, to have aggressive targets of activity, for their investments, for their market um, outreach, more. I want to make a case for actually doing less to get that scaling result you need, to enable that ability to grow like you can't grow incrementally. The truth is, what I've seen is that by removing things and being more focused, and you make room for the transformational activities and strategies and programs that actually will enable that growth that you're looking for. It's counterintuitive, but I've seen it to be true. Here are three examples of that in your business. For you personally, as the leader, first, take the time to get quiet and figure out exactly what it is your business is about. What is your true story? What's that truth that resonates with the people you help? Often CEOs haven't taken the time to get that crystal clear. And that is the thing that once you get it figured out, that's the one story that will take you from your motivation to your team's alignment to your prospects and customers' engagement, rather than multiple stories and take multiple time and never stay consistent. So finding that one story is a really, really important way to simplify. And then you, in your role, do less. Delegate things that you don't have to do and spend more time being the steward of that mission, that value, and that story. Show up in the meetings not to take on tasks or to hold people to task, but to represent your target customers and the mission that your business is on. That is your number one job. Another example is for your operations. The 80-20 rule is probably all I need to say. There's so many organizations that if they strategically assessed the 20% of the things that they're doing that are providing 80% of the results, they could strip so many things away that are busy, noisy things that aren't adding the value, and they're distracted. They're in the way of your team and your business growing because they keep people busy with things that aren't really helping the business. And the other thing is about intention. Have a reason for everything you do in the business, everything you invest in. Have your team understand that there has to be a reason for why we do things. We don't just fall into doing them. That will help you reduce the clutter and simplify your operations so that you have room to grow. And on the revenue side, AI and the content flood that's coming from generative AI is a case of complexity. There is content flooding out into all of your prospects and customers' inboxes on every channel, and that it's totally swamping them. They're not able to consume that. And the temptation is to do more because you can with AI. Talk louder and they'll hear me. The power move here is to actually do less. It's not how loud you talk, it's how authentic and valuable what you say and do is. So look for ways to show up as the most human, because the most human wins in this future of marketing and sales engagement with your prospects and clients. Finding a way to creatively do that, it's not easy, but if you do, you will be head and shoulders above the companies that are reflexively sending out complex pile of information that nobody is reading, and it actually is a negative for your clients. So make room for growth by aggressively assessing and culling the activities and the time sucks that you have both individually as a CEO and for your team and for your business in the market. Focus and be simple, and you'll actually find you're freeing yourself for the growth that you desire.